It's time now. Nataliia, Konenko from Ukraine. Start the game. And we will see here what will happen during the game. This pair of Ukraine, Nataliia Kolinko and Nataliia Konenko, yes, and Artem Kolinko. So similar names here.
Yeah, the first ball is not that perfect. It's very close, but it leaves an open line for the British. So, of course, it's important that they choose which one will have the best line. And from now,
Fiona with this ball, with a chance to get the control of the jack. Nowadays, the pairs have to play with one male and one female. And GB here found Fiona to take the place in the pairs.
and she did the job, because now the jack is fully covered.
We have the chance to watch early in the morning, the first game of the day. Nataliia and Artem doing great against Portugal. And now again here in the court number one. Trying here, Richard, to get a slot for the Paralympics 2024.
Yeah, that's...
So this is a really, really important game.
But still, if I look at the players, they don't show any tension. So it seems that they're just enjoying the game, enjoying the atmosphere. That's probably going to change later in this game, because from now they start with a clean sheet.
Both of these teams won the pools, and with that they passed through the semifinals. Winning the semifinals, they achieved the place here in the final. After that great goal of Fiona, now Artem trying to change the situation of the game. Well done here by the player of Ukraine. And now they get the chance to enter in that space between red and blue. The referee here, David Henriques from Portugal. Nataliia try to spend here the time that she needs. She holds the wheel with the left hand. Oh, what a ball here. Oh. Well done here, Nataliia Konenko. What a play made by her. Well done here. We can try to hear.
Once was in the opportunity to have some pair play together with Steph, and that was really joyful, because that guy knows so much, and he only needs a few words to say, do you have the line? No, I don't have a line. You can do it. Can you do this, that? Short communication, and go and proceed.
Trying here to make a lob. Try to gain there some situation that can be helpful for him from the next shot. Seems to be better now, the position of the balls. Yeah, for sure. So blocked. That blue ball there can support the placement of the next shot.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
sometimes you have the simple task just to destroy the situation and see what's left, and then assess what you can do.
In individual, Stephen Mcguire getting the bronze medal of the competition. He lost the semi-finals in the tie-break.
Stephen is a player that sometimes he is brilliant and then he wins, but on average he always keeps a certain level, so he is always good.
And the ball is there. He's in the front, and he's really in the line of the space between the ball that he wants. So the ball is really in good positions to be pushed. And even if they cannot do that, it can be difficult to Ukraine to score here more points. Only if they will try some. You can see here the scoreboard. 2 balls remaining for each pair.
I really don't know what Steve will do. Maybe push on that blue.
Yeah, probably will try to do that.
But it's a long shot, and yeah, I was already looking at his face, and
even better.
Well, there should be some on top thing, and this is what he can do. But some people say, oh, he's lucky with it. No, this is what he does.
Yes, probably he wants to push that ball, and but they know with a soft ball that these are the situations that can happen.
Yeah, but
it happens a lot of time. And
yeah, and he wants to do 2 things. He wants to push, and he wants to let the ball rolls on top.
Yes, well done here. What a shot here.
Boom. Yeah. So much control of the pace.
I can't see what the referee say about this, but if it's tied and
yeah, it should be tied because,
or if the red ball is still.
Yeah, they are both. So. And here you hear the short instructions of Seb. Can you do this? Can you do that? Yes? Okay. Execute.
Yes, they are not here to take a coffee and make conversations too long. They are here to play and to get the medal to the country. No problem with this miss.
No, because
maybe
you can miss. That's the if you don't want to play a game where you cannot miss, then you have to do something else than Boccia.
Yes, and Stephen here taking the lead of the pair on the other side.
And these are very tricky balls because this is a very interesting situation with such a ball on top. Sometimes if you push it a little bit, it rolls back and it's out of the game. And don't think that Artem asked the referee what should you do in my situation, but it looked like it.
Do you watch what the referee said about the result? I don't know if it's 1-1 or...
Yeah, it should be 1-1. Or maybe you think, no, it should be 1-1. 1 for red.
1 for red. That ball on top is not touching.
It's not touching, wow.
In the jack. And Steven say
okay
to the referee that everything okay?
Yeah, so we were mistaken.
Yes, the ball rolls on top, but don't touch in the getting the support of the other balls there.
So that was a clever. It was very clever of Artem just to assess the situation.
Don't play for there. Don't make any mistake that can.
Yeah, don't trust your eyes, we say. Check and make sure it's been checked.
So Ukraine here taking the lead of this final match, gold medal match here in Rotterdam. For the Ukraine pair, this result is very important. Also to Great Britain, they place in the 10th place and 11th place of the world ranking, and winning here, they get the slot and be free for some difficulties in growing up in the ranking. However, being here in the European Boccia final, they can achieve so many points that they will for sure have a great jump in the world ranking.
Yeah, it's such a comfort if you can be sure of the Paralympics in Paris in 1 year.
Now Fiona will start, but even now, obvious Fiona knows how to do, and Steven is giving some instructions.
Yep.
Clearly, keep calm. And
he is the captain. No discussions.
yes, that ball past the jack, however, is not in bad position.
No, it's not. It's very close. It gives pressure to the Ukraine.
It can be used in the last part of the end. And
yeah. So assume that Artem will put it next to the jack. Then Steven can open up, and then the blue ball can be of use again. This is what he does. Artem from Ukraine.
good ball here.
Lives in the Netherlands because of the situation over there. And is part of the Dutch, he uses the Dutch national program here in Amsterdam, where the Dutch national team trains every day. And from the results Artem gets the last few years, it seems it works out very well for him.
Now Steven try to open the situation.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
a
we
ball.
talked about earlier.
Yes, and that ball now in a perfect position. The blue ball defending. For sure was a bonus here, that situation, but look out for this.
It wasn't an easy shot of Steph,
Yes.
huh? It was
hard to do it, but use amount of power.
yeah. There was no corner.
Now that blue ball there is in the line of Artem, will be Nataliia that have to play this ball, trying to place the ball really in front of the jack and Boccia is always like that. When you get a chance, you have to try to put the ball really in front of your opponents, in less balls possible, to don't spend many balls and gain that advantage.
He does it. It's a little bit space, but in the end the ball is near. Most of the times this is a perfect situation just to split them. The blue, the red and the jack.
Fiona will try to use that space between. She missed that ball.
Yeah, preferably you be in front. So even you see the speed was also besides the line, there was also too much speed, and that speed is also controlled by the well, how would you call it? The way the ball touches the floor. Sometimes if you make a kind of lob, the speed of the ball stops. But if it's not high enough, then it will roll further.
And again, Fiona.
Yeah, really, she really took her time to. Okay, this one is better. Although, of course, in a BC4 final, we don't expect two balls to miss. I think the captain staff.
Yes, but Fiona is starting a few years the process in the international after the pair of that Great Britain had before of
Evie Edwards.
Evie Edwards was out of.
It was a real strong team.
Yes, at that time, and now they are getting here Fiona, and also they have now a young girl starting in the development. We saw her in Portugal in the youth World Championships, and she plays very well also. So they are probably preparing that girl also, and they have in a few years with Lois Sanders, probably a great team, a great pair.
Wow. From our point of view, we didn't saw that Steph had that line.
Looking for a little of the story. GB pairs of BC4 have 3 medals and 2 gold medals in the European Championships and 1 silver. And they trying to make here some history, trying to get the first place ever in pairs BC3s. If they won this medal, they can achieve the 4th gold medal.
Yeah, what a success.
Yes,
success.
They could lead in this medal scoreboard in Europeans. It's really fantastic. So they have been making history in the sport for long years. And they are preparing the future now. So.
But then again, there's only 1 ball left for Steph. Wow.
That's
so from his shots, 3 shots, I think all 3 are perfect.
Yes, 1 open ball, 1 placement shot to the side, and the last ball to give there a little touch. Maybe was enough. We cannot see again. Yeah, now Artem ask for the score. The referee will make the measure. 1-1.
1-1.
And again, everything very, very close. What do you think, Richard? We can saw from here that Nataliia have a great line to try to create some space.
Sometimes if you just pull it there in the gap, and you take it a little bit further, that's what balls can do. Just with a certain speed, come to the jack, and then you take the jack a little bit further.
She's a right-handed player, so maybe have to have some careful to the jack ball that goes to the side.
But there are 4 balls remaining, huh?
Yeah. But be careful. Only 2. Artem, don't be blocked.
Yeah, you want to create some space.
Yeah. But how can do that is the problem here.
Not too aggressive, but
enough to create that situation. We know that Artem can create lots of power.
maybe just hit hard on that blues of Steph, take them away, and build up from there.
We'll see what she will try to do.
Also, this is a good situation, and still it leaves the job to remove the blues. Now with a little bit more support of the reds. Of course, you don't want to be in a situation that you...
And this is a situation we can have again a roll on top ball.
Yeah, of course.
With a soft ball that Nataliia have in the hand. Maybe the ball can beat and roll with a little more pace.
Of course, I think Artem will be curious what the referee will say about the score. If there are 2 points, we have to measure. There's only 40 seconds. So the referee says 1 point.
Seems to be 1 for red, but not sure.
Artem doesn't show any nerves. Still thinking.
15 seconds remaining to throw the last 2 balls.
But it would be nice if you use the red one in front for a wall on top. It should be possible. And then it will land on the 2 blues of Steph.
That we will not play this ball. Don't have time. It's so difficult.
It's over. Yes.
The choose of the play to do. And the referee say to Artem that probably won, but don't want to give the
second point. Okay.
I think the first one, only one. So very, very tight. That what is the score at this moment? They're putting the light there.
I think the referee made a decision. Showed it to with a very easy method. He says it's 1 for red. But still Artem is not satisfied.
Now look, during the end when Artem entered in the court, the referee said, seems to be 1 for red, not for sure, but
yeah.
And the second one the same. So can be 1 or 2, but now situation that Fullergog that anything, don't pass between that walls. David Henrique here with a situation very difficult to manage.
So the referee made a decision.
Yes, seems to be one red, but let's see if it will be for sure or not. Seems that yes, one red.
One red.
Putting another point in the board. Ukraine here with that start of after 2 ends, take the lead by 2. Well done here by the Ukrainians. Seems to be very fun, and look at this here in the center of the city. What an image that we have here with the courts of Boccia, warming ups, the tennis, wheelchair, and the city of Rotterdam. What an amazing shot that we have here. The Erasmus Bridge there, and all this city beautiful of Rotterdam receiving here the first ever European Parent Championships, when we have 10 sports almost at the same time here in the center of the city. Boccia in finals, wheelchair, tennis, and ahoys.
Yeah, some people call it even the mini Paralympics.
Yes, almost.
And it is. So maybe at the Paralympics we have 20 sports, or I don't know what. But this is absolutely the same quality we see in the Paralympics.
That's for sure. It's really, really nice. This moment also the competitions of goalball, wheelchair, basketball, running.
Okay.
So now the start of the third end here in the BC4 pairs final. Ukraine now, Artem Kolinko will make the first ball of the third end. Placement of the Czech ball was around the 5 meters. And now we will see where this ball goes.
Yeah,
Comes,
it's there.
yeah, quite decent ball. Looking from here. Seems that Steven have the chance to open the situation. Like in the first end, almost the ball is a little more outside of the court. But we'll see if sometimes this power balls of Steven, if that check ball don't go out of the court.
Yeah, and I think it would be nice if we just can split them.
Yes, it depends where the ball beats. If he beats in the middle, in the red, or in the jack. So there are 3 possible outcomes and different situations after that.
But he chooses just to open up.
Yes, this is the situation, the traditional situation. Seems that
Maybe because of the score, he doesn't want to be in a situation where we can have the 1 point, 2 balls or 3 balls touching the jack situation.
here starts
See, the audience is looking for a safe place because it starts to rain a little bit. And Fiona does what she has to do. Make sure that there is 1 ball very close to the jack. Because I'm a real student of the Dutch weather, I know when the wind comes and we have a little rain, after that the rain will stop again. So this will be a short interruption of the sunny day we had.
We hope so. We want to see all people here watching this great gold medal match. Artem now. Oh, well done here.
Well, he shows real consistency in his play.
And now a little more rain.
He lost the game for the third place from Steph, but
yes, in the other court, Portugal and Hungary trying to fight for the bronze medal. At this moment, 1-1 after 2 ends. And here, Fiona missed this ball. It seems that until this moment, Fiona is not getting the support that Steven needs to the game. Seems that until now, he is playing, GB is playing with the balls of Steven. And we saw yesterday, not yesterday, but in Friday, so many good balls of Fiona in the group phase. But today, maybe here, first time in the final of the
Video Arena, yes.
So
It gives a little bit more tension, of course.
And Steven take the lead here of the moment.
You can see now that he has some tension. He knows that he's playing for Paris. And he used the ricochet.
Ball here.
He shows some quality here.
This is amazing ball by Steven.
And you can really see at his face that he was really
focus on that.
Focusing on.
Look now if you have the reaction.
Yeah, he knew this was very, very important.
What a ball. He knows that that ball is really important. They don't want to get the chance to Ukraine to score here 1 point more or even more. And that ball, Richard, it's so difficult ball to do.
Absolutely. And it's a cross line, huh? It's they play on 5, but maybe, well, with the Pythagoras support, I don't know how it's called. Maybe it can be 7 for Steven.
And look, he's playing with the right hand, and the ball have to go to the left side. So really, really difficult.
And of course, that's why Artem plays there. They want to take out Steven. And
removes the ball. He only wants to give a little touch. We are the crowd of Portugal at this moment. 4-1, Portugal taking the lead by 3. It's fantastic to hear this in the Boccia game. Now coming here to the final of the competition. Gold medal here. And now Nataliia, Konenko with a chance trying to. There, oh, she with that ball, maybe she will try to remove that ball, and after that try to go to the red ball. Otherwise, it can be difficult the line to play to the red, to try to push that red. We cannot see, don't have the view for the court to see what the situation this moment.
It will be nice to see this one in replay.
If changed there something.
Oh.
Was a miss ball here by Nataliia. And maybe now she will try to. What do you think, Richard?
Well, to look at her face, she doesn't know either.
Yeah, I think that can be a good choice to try to push a little the blue and try to get the red, but she prefer to defend some lines and don't give the chance to GB to score another point. One ball left.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what Steph can lob on that distance? I don't think he will do it, but he can lob the jack to the other tree. It's very risky. I don't think he will do it. But
No, I think no. He can. It's difficult to control that, and the ball can get the red ball there.
yeah.
I think it's.
Maybe he's thinking of maybe pushing hard on the red, so the jack will also go, but it's too risky.
But 1 point is also good. 2-0 can go to 2-1. That can
He's
be
still looking for opportunity in the box. He's really assessing the situation.
at least I think that he will try something.
Maybe he gets a little bit of rain in that position. And he's going to do something. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Try to place the ball. And it's very difficult if trying to put the ball in the right side there. Yeah. So at least he tried to do here. But that red ball there is right in the good position, and Richard, all ends until now were decided by a difference of less than 2 millimeters.
Yeah. And of course, we don't see those real powerhouses anymore in the BC4. So these are just a little bit more precise players. Of course, they can lob from a certain distance. They can have some speed, but they're not the guys that really make a jack go 2 meters away. We see a little bit
now due to the rain. Maybe we'll make a call to delay a little the restart of the next end.
Yeah.
The other
because of course the wind will blow the rain a little bit on court, especially when they're in the back. But till now it's delayed.
Due to the conditions of the weather,
yeah.
The next end was delayed. The referee made that call, and for the first time ever in the history of the sport, we have outside court, so this is a new rule that we never...
No, actually, I remember in Colombia, there was a...
it's open around.
Yeah, okay, Andre, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is some...
But there was a bigger roof there. It's outside, but with a bigger roof.
Yes.
And now we have some smaller roof. Actually, it's not raining that hard, but of course the water comes down from the roof, so. And it also brings a little bit temperature drop, but nothing to worry about because it will stop raining in a few minutes.
So
I don't know if we have rules for the delay. So we're looking at the. It's always nice with the new technologies. I have a rain radar app on my telephone, and the app says there is no raining. It's not raining, but
you have to.
So, and according to my app, it's not raining. So maybe we have to tell everybody it's not raining. We just think it's raining.
And once I hear, like in Formula 1, the forecasts, they are saying some things about the rain comes or not, and the commentator of Portugal saying that look to outside and you see that the rain comes, don't need to look for the forecast, and the rain comes and the forecast say no. So sometimes it's better to look outside and see.
Yeah, but I think that's the main problem now, is there is a lot of water on top of the deck above the play court, and that comes down. So I think they just chose to wait a little bit so that it starts, that they have time to clean the floor and make sure that in no way the players have any trouble with that rain.
So this is a situation that in other sports is usual, like
yeah, of course,
they delay games,
yeah,
without, so no problem with that. So Richard, we saw some highlights of this game. All ends very, very close. Now Ukraine taking the lead by 1, but all times in each point that we have it, difference, minimal difference between the colors of the two pairs.
Yeah.
So here we are in the...
Actually, it feels a little bit nice to have such a break. It's like you're going to a movie which is really with some tension, and then you can relax a little bit, drink a coffee or tea, and in a few minutes we'll proceed again.
As the players here getting some exercises to don't be cold. And even in the other court, Richard, they still have starting the 4th hand, and due to these conditions of the weather, the head referee make a call to make a new restart of the 4th hand.
Okay.
They will continue the situation that they have it, and they will restart with a new 4th hand. So it's
and you see how relaxed these players are. Huh?
Yes, they understand that these are things that can happen.
They know that they are here with a warm welcome of the organization, and they really want to support the organization in this event. And what we told earlier, normally Boccia is played inside a venue somewhere, and here in Rotterdam during the European Para Championships, the organization chose to have 2 sports really in the center, near all the public that is doing shops, etc. here. Really bring the Boccia to the spectators instead of bringing spectators to Boccia. And everybody understands that it's really important to develop our sports, or even the para sports. As we all know, the coverage on television is not from a level we expect it to be in 2023. We see full hours of sports, but the para sports, even if I can say here in the Netherlands, maybe in some other countries, I know that GB is a great example to cover a lot of para sports, but still the public has to know very capable of.
Yes, for sure.
And if you can watch games like snooker or whatever, we also can watch Boccia because there is a lot of things to tell about.
And for those who are at home watching us, and probably we'll have delay of the next games. We are now receiving the information that we have 2 minutes to restart the match. So everything now seems to be
I can still, but my mobile advisor says there is no rain. So
I don't know if I believe in that. I will put my hand outside and I see. I prefer to see that way.
yeah, but anyway, the drops from the roof. Okay, maybe in a further edition, they have to extend the roof a little bit more.
Yes, with that, no problems with to continue the game.
Yeah.
Or maybe try to make this championship in Caraíbas.
We only play in Hawaii or something. So
Everything getting ready.
yeah,
The speaker here making the warm-up again.
yeah, the players really enjoy this situation. What a professionals they are.
So it's time now. You can see also the players of here in the game. Everything seems to be ready now after this. Now it's like the speaker say, it's Boccia time. Time to play. Let's see, Steven. Start with the fourth hand. The first ball will be very important after this break. That is the same situation for all players, so no one gain here a really advantage of it, because of that. So.
And you can wake up Steve in the middle of the night and ask him to
Throw one ball.
put a ball, and he will do it for you. But again, the angle where he puts that ball is just perfect. Of course, Artem will try to open up, but the angle, that's so many hours of work just to put him there. And he does.
And then here, open these situations.
Not as wide as he was hoping.
I think that you don't miss any openings.
No. That's why he's in the final.
Even in the morning, very accurate.
Yeah.
And he will try to place the ball between that two balls there, trying to, or try maybe to push. No.
Ooh.
The ball don't have
Had a little bit too much speed, huh?
Speed there. Oh, that ball was. He knows that. He knows that. He looks to the air and he knows that this ball.
Yeah.
Well, that,
And now we have a completely different situation. Fiona will go.
She passed a little.
Yeah.
It's impressive here. Continuous support of Steven during all game to Fiona.
Yeah, he's really coaching her.
Take your time. Let's go.
And she does, and that is really the support of Steven to encourage her to believe in herself and make that shot, because if he looks angry at her or I don't know what, she is getting more nervous.
Getting the confidence that she needs. Well done here. She get it, and this ball was a really good ball now. It was time to Fiona to make a really good ball here, helping the pair of JB to take the lead in this. And however, maybe there a little opportunity to Ukraine to try to remove that ball or try to use that ball, and stays there. Everything seems to be okay.
What a tension, Andre.
Yes, this is the time, this is the moments. Oh, that it is. She used that ball to support the ball that comes.
Whoa,
we are talking about this. That can be a move to do, and she do it very well. What do you think now? What Steven will do now?
At the end, I would say, oh, I should have real problems controlling my nerves. Because
maybe you'll try to do a lob here, but from that position, the ball can come to the red ball.
Yeah.
Using the right hand here is not the best.
I really cannot predict what he will do.
Maybe you'll try to smash, trying to see if can open, or try to. He's getting power.
Power, yes.
We can see very easily when he starts the movement if we'll make one acceleration in the last movements of the arm. He's trying to getting energy to getting power.
Yeah.
He tries go thin to the jack, trying to move the jack to behind of the blues or open that situation better.
But yeah. What now?
Trying to see if Fiona have one ball and Steven with other ball there.
Oh, they were really in trouble. At least they need 1 point. And Artem is looking very confident, really relaxed. Yeah, push on that blue. But yes, he lacks the speed.
Difficult situation now to manage here with the last ball of Steven and Luke.
Of course, there's always a possibility to put one blue against the jack, which should be enough. But Ukraine has 3 balls left, which, according to my opinion, would always be enough to change the situation again in favor of them. But for now, GP has to do what it has to do. Make sure they change the situation. And of course, it's always very hard. Because if it was easy, Steph already had put the ball there. You see the referee a little bit nervous because Steph took his feet outside the box.
And
you see Artem already knows.
He won the gold medal from Ukraine.
Wow.
Well done here by Ukraine with this first medal ever in pairs BC4s, and it is a gold medal.
Absolutely.
And they get the slot to the Paralympics. It's the first pair that we get after France for sure. And what a way to get this slot, winning here in Rotterdam in the first ever European Para Championships. And GB again with a second place after the results in some of previous competitions. Well done. The first three ends, very tight ends.
Yeah.
And in the last end, I think that the level of the game decreased a little. And even with some balls to play, they achieve. But GB have to take a risk to take the points.
Of course. I cannot be satisfied.
So this is the gold medal here. Artem, Kolinko, Nataliia, Konenko here winning the gold medal. Looks to the happiness of the players.
Yes, of course.
And
it's awesome, nice to be European champion. Wow.
Yes, and this is a moment to happiness to this Ukrainian and for all that are watching us in that country. What a moment that these two give to the country.
Absolutely. So big compliments to all players on court. And you can see Steph is still driving along with Artem to the to go to the referee to make the, how do you say it? They have to sign some papers if they're
after them. So it's everything for now. This moment, the Portugal won the bronze medal of the competition per BC3, and here Ukraine we achieved the gold medal. So for the moment is everything. We hope that you are enjoying, and we come soon with a teams BC1, BC2 final. Great Britain against the Netherlands.
Bye-bye.